I will sing. I will sing. What's up? It's Truckin Beauty with another video. Turn the jams down. So, yeah. I want to tell y'all what happened to me the other day. It's so not easy being a female trucker out here. I promise you it's not. But first, guess who just hit another personal record? Woo woo, I did. So I took the same drive from right below Gainesville, Florida. There's a Petro on I-75 in Gainesville. Or no, not in Gainesville. Let me tell you what the name of that city is. Borrow this so I can tell you exactly what the name of that city is. My tummy hurts. Let's see. There it is. The Petro. Reddick, Florida. From Reddick, Florida, all the way up to Cuttawa. I think it's Cuttawa. It's Kuttawa, Kentucky. Same route I did before, but I have a new personal record. Okay? I had 7 minutes off of my drive time this time. 7 minutes. That means I did this drive 696 miles in 10 hours and 53 minutes. With a 30-minute break, I did not take a nap this time, and a fuel stop. Keep the door shut, and it can be done. You really got to watch the traffic, and as soon as you know you're closing your falling distance on somebody, go ahead and find you an opening and get over to the left and go. That is what it is. It can be done, y'all. It can be done. I've done it twice, and I don't care to beat that record. I mean, that wasn't too much harder than it was before, but I don't think it's going to get too much better than that. I don't see it being possible. I did have to slow speed down a few times, and I ran into traffic in Atlanta, of course, and in Nashville. The speed limit drops at the lowest point to 45. The reason I said I don't think I'm getting better than that is because, like, this time my load was only 6,000 pounds. What? Yeah, so I got to fly up the mountain. Call back. I got to fly the mountain, and I had to put on cruise control to come back down because I was going to be speeding if I didn't. I mean, I kept, like, catch myself, slow down. Because, I mean, there's no weight on the back. I never get a load that light. But it happened this time, so, I mean, it's amazing. I was very proud of that. But the other day, I was in Florida, and I tell y'all it's hard being a female. It is hard being a female out here sometimes. You just got to prove yourself better than the guys. And then, even then, you still have assholes. Straight up, that is what it is. You still have assholes. So, me, personally, anytime I go to the fuel aisle, I always try to get the first pump closest to the door. Not because I'm lazy and I don't want to walk in the store, but because I'm a lady, and I just don't find it too appropriate to have to walk past all the guys and their trucks. And, yeah. So, I try to get the closest one to the door. And what I do is, like, when I don't have time to actually sit and eat, like I'm kind of in a hurry, then I'll just grab something on the road that I can eat in my hands and keep going, like a sandwich or a smoothie drink or something like that, and keep going. Because most of my food, requires a fork or a spoon, like yogurt or, yogurt and salads. I mean, apples and stuff aren't going to do me for so long when it comes to meal. Anyways, I pulled over at a TA, and all the fuel lines had a truck sitting in them. And so, okay, I get to the first one by the door. Now look, there's no hoses going to the truck. And so there's a mechanic working on the truck that was parked right beside where I pulled up at. So I looked the window down and I asked him, I said, "Is there anyone in that truck up there?" He said, "No, he went in the store." I said, "Okay." So I stopped right where I was, and I started going to the store. I was like, well, I guess I'm going to, just find him and whatever. If he come out for me, maybe he'll pull up. Because he just stopped in the middle of the fuel aisle. He didn't pull up. He just stopped right there. If I'm going in, I pull all the way through. If I'm getting diesel, I don't, of course. I stop and get diesel. But if I'm just, like, if someone's already through, all the way through, and I'm not, like, I'm coming behind them, I'll stop at the pump there, too. But, yeah, so he stopped at the pump, didn't pull up. So, as I was going in the store, there was a guy walked out. And I looked at the truck. It was a flatbed trailer. It wasn't a low boy. It was just a regular flatbed. He didn't have a load on it. And it was in gator colors. It says Southern Pride. It was white with orange and green on it. Orange and blue on it with a green gator. And so I asked the guy coming out, I said, hey, is this you, this Southern Pride right here? It was I'm not going to say what race he was, but it was a guy. And he was like, oh, shit. When he first saw me, then he was like, yeah, that's me. And so I was like, do you mind pulling up? I need I want to get through and get my truck out the middle of the way. Because, all right, so this particular TA, when you come in, the fuel aisles are not all directly straight. You have to curve over. Like, to get to the first one, you have to curve over. And it's not much space. So now my trailer is blocking the second fuel aisle because his truck is in the first. Like, I didn't have, space to straighten out my trailer. So he's like, yeah, I just had a piss. And I'm like, I didn't want to know that, but that's what he told me. But he's walking towards me. And I was like, yeah, so, okay, so since you're done, you can move your truck and I'll just pull up. He was like, yeah. And he just kept looking at me. And then he patted me on the back like this. Like, he's like, hey, you know what? Go ahead. You need to go in the store. Go ahead and get you what you can get in the store because I still need fuel still. And I was like, ew, don't touch me. Like, please don't touch me. Like, I didn't say that to him, but I felt that way. Because he just told me he came out of the bathroom. And I don't know if he washed his hands or not. I'm not trying to be nasty, but that's just the way I felt. Like, please don't touch me. Please don't. So I went inside and I got my stuff out the store and I came back. And, well, before I got back, he was in the hallway. He was like, oh, I still ain't moved my truck yet. So I was like, so you going to move your truck? Because I'm on E-logs just like you are. He's like, yeah, let me talk to the manager first. Talk to the manager about what? Your truck is in the middle of the fuel aisle, yo. That's common courtesy for any truck driver. He said, well, I'll be out in a minute. Right now, I'm just enjoying the view. By that time, I had walked past him. And so now he was behind me. And so when he's saying he's enjoying the view, he was referring to me. So, of course, then I had a few choice words. I said them. And then I went out the back door, straight to my truck, and your girl had to back out the fuel aisle. When I say learn your skills and perfect it, remember I just said my trailer was crooked. I can't see nothing, not a darn thing. I'm blind backing out because my trailer was crooked to the right. So I couldn't really see, I had to back out some, cut it the other way and back on out. And like, if I go too far, I'll be backing in the street. You don't want to do that. Cut it and turn back around, come back and go over the scale, back out, exit the other way. Yeah. Ladies, just some of the things you got to go through as a trucker. Get your curb game on point. Curb game on point. Curb these dudes. Curb them. The thing about it is, as much as you might want to be nice to a lot of guys and truckers out here, I'm pretty nice. But if you cross me, I'm cutthroat. I'm pretty nice to most everybody I meet. But you start that flirting mess, I ain't with it. It's because it's not even about flirting. I won't even say that. It's how you do things. It's not what you say, but it's how you say it. That's just how I am. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. I know sometimes, like me, I be wanting to say some things, but I don't because I ain't figured out the correct way to say it yet. You know what I mean? So I try to keep myself on some things. But sometimes it comes times where I'm trying to keep myself on things and you can't help it. It's just got to come out. Somebody done egged you to that point, it's got to come out. I ain't figured out or how I need to say it yet. So some feelings might have got hurt in the process. Then I have to go back and apologize. And just tell them, I meant what I said, but I ain't mean it how I said it. Yeah, keep that in mind, ladies. It's hard out here for a pimp. Pimp truckers. I'm so kidding. Holla.